And welcome to another writing lesson. Today we have some exciting things happening as we just started our new module about community helpers. So today we're going to learn all about a different type of writing. But first, let's find out who our inspirational spotlight is for today. Our inspirational spotlight is Phyllis Wheatley. She is one of the best known poets in the pre-19th century America. Phyllis Wheatley was the first African American author to publish a book of poetry. She was born in West Africa and she came to America and lived in Boston. She learned to read and write, and they encouraged her to write poetry when they saw her talent. But before people encouraged her to do her writing, people also told her that she couldn't write. And she strived and she believed in herself and she didn't listen to anyone else and she believed in her writing. And now she is known as a famous poet. We also honor her through our reading and writing program here at KIP. Our reading and writing program is called Wheatley in honor of Phyllis Wheatley. She strived to have her words read by us, and she's such an inspiration to all of you who are becoming writers. Maybe one day you'll become a poet, just like Phyllis Wheatley. Today, we are going to be starting a new type of writing. We're going to introduce informational writing. So you are going to, by the end of this mod of community helpers, be informational writers. So we are going to learn all about informational writing, but first, your teacher is going to pause the video and you're going to talk about what do you know about informative writing or writing about a topic. It's okay if we didn't know what informative writing is because we're about to learn it. But some of you might have known that when we do informative writing, informational writing, we study a topic. We use a book, just like our book, Community Helpers in My Community. And we pick one topic to write about. So let's dive in and find out what informational writing is and have you get started. Remember, good writers think, tell, write, and draw. Let's talk a little bit more about informational writing. We just got done with narrative writing, telling a story. We just spent a lot of time writing about stories about farm animals, writing narratives about our five senses in Mod 1, and now we're going to explore informational writing. That means we're going to provide world details on a topic. So you can see in this picture, this little girl is thinking about a bear. Your teacher is going to pause the video and you guys are going to talk about what are some real things that you would love to write about. For example, maybe you want to write about a polar bear or write about going to New York City or write about a farm. Go ahead and discuss what are some topics you would like to write about. Wow, I'm sure you guys came up with all sorts of topics. Let's dig in a little bit more on how do writers write informational texts. At the end, you're going to be doing informational writing, which someday, maybe it'll turn into a text. So first, informational writing, you first need to pick a topic. So for example, let's pick a topic about penguins. Then we need to learn more about that topic by researching. And the way we can research means we could read the book about penguins. When we read about the book about penguins, we can find the main idea of our topic. What do we want to write about? And how can we begin that in our writing? We can write a topic sentence. Penguins are animals. Then We need to get those details. We need to tell more facts about the topics. We know penguins are animals, but we need to know more. So for example, using our text, penguins eat fish, baby penguins are called chicks, and many penguins live in Antarctica. We didn't read that text, penguins. However, if we did read that text, that's where I pulled that information from. Then, at the very end, we finish with a conclusion. Penguins are amazing animals. You were able to know my topic, you were able to know my details, and at the end, I was able to finish it with my thoughts. For your first writing task, you are going to get to use the text helpers in my community. So based on our steps on how to write an informative informational writing, I want you to think, what is one part of informational writing you're excited to try in your own? Are you excited to pick a topic? Are you excited to get more details? Are you excited to end your story with your thoughts? Your teacher's going to pause the video and you're going to talk about what are you excited about for informational writing about helpers in my community. Before you dive into your your first writing task about helpers in my community, we're going to first do a writing task on farm animals. You're going to try out informative writing for the first time this year. Not quite yet with helpers in my community. We're going to use farm animals from our last mod. So just like when you first tried to tie your shoe or tried to do something you weren't sure how to do, you may have not perfected it right away. Writing like tying your shoe or riding your bike or maybe jump roping, it takes practice. The more you write, the better the writer you become. The informative text you will write today will not be graded. We're going to look at your writing and see what we need to practice more. So let's review the directions. After I'm done reviewing the directions, you're going to go to Seesaw and listen to farm animals. Then you're going to choose 3 farm animals to write about. On the second page, you're going to draw and label the 3 different farm animals from the text and complete the sentence, I see a blank. This new writing task, we're going to start writing sentences. So today, you're going to try informative writing with the text farm animals. You're first going to listen to the text, then you're going to pick out 3 different farm animals. You're going to draw and label them and complete my sentence, I see a blank. Your teacher will give you more directions, but for me, I'll see you next time.